dreams, neon nights and broken schemes, tiny pills for a fearless flight. Up he soared in electric light. Clouds beneath, the city glows, friends fade out, the silence grows. He laughed with ghosts, then hit the wall. Gravity whispers, you will fall. The higher you climb, the harder you break. Every promise turns to opaque. Streets are cold and friends betray. The world's sharp hand won't let you stay. Broken wings, electric dreams, falling hard in neon beams. Touch the stars, crash to stone. Alone, abandoned, far from home. Sidewalk whispers a bleeding name, empty bottles, a hollow game. Shadows crawl where the lost men go. Life decays in the undertow, but somewhere in the noise and pain, a rhythm rose like acid rain. Strings ignite, drums shake the night. A spark survives the endless fight. Hear the sound, it pulls him near. Every scar turns to a spear. Fallen man becomes the flame. Music calls and he reclaims his name. Broken wings, electric dreams, rising out in neon beams. Touch the stars, then hit the stone. From streets of fire, he claims his throne. Guitar soars, bass rumbles low. Drums crash, lights start to glow. From the gutter a titan wakes. Every chord a soul remakes. Broken wings, electric dreams. Now the crowd ignites his screams. From shattered streets to endless skies, the music lifts him. The legend flies. Small man, giant heart. No more fall, no more depart. Every note a life redeemed, born again through electric dreams.
One by one, the lights went out, and the world forgot how to scream.
still wild, though scarred by pain. The hands I hold won't let me fall. Through fire and flood we stand tall.
They told me grief would fade with time, but love doesn't fade, it just changes shape.
Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't sit by the window of time. Your fantasies burning your mind. Chase them now before they die. Step out from the shadows you know. Let the rivers of action flow. Every heartbeat a spark, a flame. Every moment too wild to take. Now or never, don't delay. Life's a canvas, paint your way. Every dream you hold inside, let it live, don't let it hide.
Mountain
I'm set in plaster, steel in my veins. Every crash, every fall, just fuel for the pain. They said I'd break, but I've been like steel. Laughter, my armor, my wounds, my shield. I rise from the ashes again and again. A storm in my chest, no end to the rain. But the light in the dark, it's the hands that I've known, the voices that lift me when I'm broken alone. Twisted metal, a symphony screams, echoes of sirens in all of my dreams. A body betrayed, but my heart's still wild. Dancing with shadows, but I'm still the child who laughed at the thunder, who danced in the rain, who turned every scar to a mark of my name. I rise from the ashes again and again. A storm in my chest, no end to the rain. But the light in the dark, it's the hands that I've known, the voices that lift me when I'm broken alone. They told me to fear the reaper's call, but I've cheated the grave. What's one more fall? Now the cells turn traitor, the fight's in my blood, but the fire inside me, it's stronger than mud. No grave dug deep enough, no night too long. I'll sing with the demons, but I'll still sing my song. I rise from the ashes again and again. A storm in my chest, no end to the rain. But the light in the dark, it's the hands that I've known, the voices that lift me. I'm never alone. Scars are like constellations, the sky on my skin. A life not just lived, but fought, and I'll fight it again. He walked through fire in a velvet haze, neon nights and whiskey days, six-string scars across his soul, every stage a burning toll. Crowds would scream and fade to black, limousines and heart attacks. Every promise turned to dust, every lover lost to rust. empty fame. He fed the gods that spoke his name, but every cheer was paper thin, a hollow echo deep within. When the final curtain fell one night, he closed his eyes without a fight. A lifetime loud, a silent end, no encore left to pretend. He woke where the air was clean and still, golden light beyond the hill. No amps, no smoke, no screaming crowd, just a quiet far too loud. He said, where are the sinners with guitars? Where are the poets made of scars? Where's the choir that never played? The broken kings that never stayed? He looked around the perfect sky. Heaven felt like a lie. Angels hummed in perfect tune, silver harps beneath the moon, but no distortion split the air. No rebel hearts were beating there. No Bowie stardust in the night. No Janis wailing into light. No leather boots on marble floors. No legends kicking open doors. He found a throne of endless white, a quiet God in endless light. Said, son, you've paid for every sin. You've earned the peace you're standing in. He shook his head and laughed out loud, a fallen king without a crowd. What kind of heaven have I won if all my brothers are gone? He said, I hear them far below, where the wildest spirits go. A thunder rolling through the flame, they're calling out my name. Where are the sinners with guitars? Where are the poets made of scars? Where's the choir that never prayed? The broken kings that never stayed? If heaven's just a silent room, then send me to the boom. Let me ride the backward stair through the smoke and burning air. If hell's where every legend plays, then that's where I will spend my days. No golden crown, no halos glow, just a marshal stack below. Let me fall, don't let me stay. Send me down the other way. A new guitar ignites the night. He smiled beneath infernal skies. Finally home, where the music never dies. On the far side of Mars, where shadows linger like whispers, the red dust sleeps in silence, and the wind hums forgotten hymns. No footprints mark the surface, only echoes of something that might have been. Is there a heart beating under rust and stone? Do the stars listen when we call alone? Or is life just a shadow, a flicker, a dream, floating somewhere between the void and the stream? As a sleeping God, watching, always watching. Is there a heart beating under rust and stone? Do the stars listen when we call alone? Or is life just a shadow, a flicker, a dream, floating somewhere between the void and the stream? On the far side of Mars, I leave my thoughts like footprints in dust. And maybe one day some other eyes will wander here and find the echoes of us in the silent red